Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you something very personal, my first experience with language school when I moved to Germany. It's a story full of challenges, surprises, and a little bit of chaos, especially because I had to bring a crawling baby to class with me. So grab a cup of tea and let's talk. When I first came to Germany, I wasn't even married yet. But my husband, yes, my then partner, had already planned something important for me, a spot in a German language course. We both knew that learning the language was the first step to feeling at home here. Back then, there weren't many black people in the town I moved to. Actually, during my entire first year in Germany, I didn't see any single African person. There were people from other nationalities, sure, but no one I could really relate to. It felt very isolating at first. So my husband booked me into a course, but guess what? It got cancelled because not enough students signed up. And no, there was no refund. We had to wait for the next option, which was quite frustrating. Then the following year, something changed. Germany passed a new law that required immigrants to attend the language school. That's when more people joined, especially those who had been here for years but hadn't learned the language yet. And that gave me a real chance to finally enroll and write in my own neighborhood. But by then, I had a 1-year-old baby. He was crawling, super active, and I had no one to leave him with. So I just brought him with me to class. The course was for women only, and honestly, I thank God for that. The other women were so understanding. The school building was still under construction, and my baby couldn't sit still for long. I used to bring snacks, toys, anything to keep him busy while I tried to learn. It wasn't easy, but we managed until we found a private daycare later on. That helped a lot. It took me 2 full years to get my B1 certificate. And during that time, there was a moment I had to travel back home to Uganda for a month to visit my family. I was nervous about taking time off, but I talked to my teacher and she was amazing. She said she would speak to her bosses and explained that because I was doing so well in class, they weren't worried about me falling behind. In fact, when I came back from Uganda, I sat for a test almost immediately and I excelled. I remember feeling so proud of myself. My teacher said I was good enough in German to take a break, which wasn't something they usually allowed. That gave me a lot of confidence. Looking back, that time was tough. I felt out of place, I didn't speak the language, and I had a baby in a classroom that was still under construction. But then I made it through. I learned the language and my B1 and built a life. It wasn't perfect, but it was powerful. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my story. If you had a similar experience or just beginning your journey in a new country, let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more real-life stories about life abroad. Until next time, take care.